Warning. What you are about to see and hear is for entertainment purposes only. The opinions expressed on the show are our opinions and do not reflect the views of BTW21 or its staff. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel and Chad.
God is looking for someone real. People are looking for something real. Just be real. We're your host, Daniel Lewis, Brother
Badass Chad Hudson.
Brother Badass
Hello.
Chad Hudson. We're here for another episode, number 36.
Yeah, we've been doing it. We've been putting
36.
putting in the work.
Yeah, putting in the work.
That's what to do.
Be Real podcast. We have a very special guest with us. Somebody we met a couple years ago. Hung out with her, and she is an artist. And we're here to learn a little bit more about her and what she's got going on. She has, oh my gosh, she sent us all kinds of stuff. I'm looking forward to looking at her art. And she has classes, she has a studio. I mean, so let's find out about her. Kimberly Boyd with My Mind's Eye Studios.
Right.
I wanted to make sure I got that right, because I always say Mind's Eye. But thank you so much for coming out here and joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
There's your camera right there. You can look at that and say, hey, who you are, and if you want to. We just introduced her.
Yeah. All right. So Kimberly Boyd, I'm
Put
a
her on the
part-time
spot.
artist. Part-time artist. It's my retirement plan.
It's your passion.
It is my passion. I started probably 30 years ago.
Wow.
But I only painted 4 paintings, and that was it. And then I put it up because I had kids
Yeah.
and no time. And I think a lot of artists do that. They put their stuff away.
Right.
Yeah, just in every art form. I think people just, life happens and they have to get to work. And
It does.
they have children and a
Right.
spouse to go home
So you're here.
to.
Are you here from Martin? Are you from Martinsville? Tell us a little bit about yourself. You don't have kind of a background.
back it
It's
up.
an Let's back it up.
Right.
It's a little interrogation. People want to know.
Okay, I am from Martinsville. I
Nice.
moved away for about 12 years and lived in Virginia Beach and
Oh.
Indianapolis, Norfolk,
Nice.
North Carolina.
Yeah. Yeah. And come on
But-
back here.
Martinsville is a magnet,
Yes.
so
Just
I came back.
Lovely place to
I think
grow.
I think people should do that. I think people should leave their hometown and go adventure a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they have the desire to come back home and take care of business.
Dude, I did. I left, I guess it was probably about 7 years back in 2000. I moved down to Winston, and I ended up in Kernersville, and I couldn't wait to get back.
Really?
I mean, it was a madhouse trying to get to work. Just stoplights and cars and, people in North Carolina, they don't know how to drive. Sorry. They don't know what turn signals are. That's,
That's true.
right. I'm half North Carolinian, so I can kind of say that. But even if I wasn't, it's the truth. Arkansas and North Carolina is probably the worst place I've ever drove in my life. And I've been all over the country except for up north.
We're headed
Looking
there.
forward to that.
Right.
Y'all are
Yeah.
headed up north?
My mother's from there.
Yeah.
My mother's from Connecticut, and we're going to take a trip up there and
Yeah.
go visit her, see where
She
I was
loves
raised.
the show. She's one of the top fans of
Oh,
the
absolutely.
show. Even if she wasn't his mama, I would thoroughly enjoy her. She's very positive, give us a lot of positive comments, always sharing our stuff, and just loving the show. So, Sherry, thank you so much. I just want to shout out to you.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, she's very special in our hearts. I've never met her. I ain't
Really?
even met her. No, never even met her. I feel like I have through knowing Chad. But she just she supports the channel, and so anybody that does, I greatly appreciate that. so much. But anyway,
There you go.
Miss Kimberly Boyd.
I will tell you this.
Please.
My kids are very, very supportive of me. So I've
Awesome.
got 3 adult children.
Yeah.
And when my last one moved out, I was bored. Wasn't enough noise.
So when they
in the
moved
house.
out, when did they move out? You saying 18, 20, 24?
Into 16.
Okay.
early
Oh
17,
wow.
yeah.
So they kind of moved out
That was
early.
that was the last one. My oldest one's 37.
Oh,
Youngest
wow.
one's 25.
Really?
So you're more than welcome to call them out by name, give them a little
if
shout
you
out
wanna
if
give
you
'em a
want,
shout
give them a
out.
little love, whatever.
Samantha, Logan,
Samantha.
and Taylor. Those are
Samantha,
my
Logan, and
babies.
Taylor. So
Yeah.
Samantha's your oldest,
Yeah.
and then
Logan's the middle.
Logan, and then Taylor.
Taylor.
That's great.
So you had a girl first,
And a boy, then a girl.
then a boy, then a girl.
Yeah.
That's not great. Yeah.
But
yeah.
10 years between the first and second.
Oh wow. Yeah. Cool. So anyway, you're running. We got a card from you, My Mind's Eye Studios, and you got your name at the top of it, Kimberly Boyd. That's right here in Martinsville.
Yes.
So you are an artist,
Yes.
and you promote other artists.
I do.
You try to get other people
do.
to do some art stuff.
Well, I try to do paint classes. So I have different people that come in, and I have had some people that came to my classes, and now they're artists.
Nice.
They didn't learn it all from me, but it got them started.
It gets them
So
in the mood or gets them going or whatever.
they found their passion.
And so before we go any further, you have every other Tuesday at Hugo's. What is it?
I
Second
used to
Tuesday?
it's the second Tuesday
Every
of
second-
every month
Every month, every second Tuesday at Hugo's in Martinsville,
at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so how can we get involved in that? How can somebody just watching get involved in that?
You can go to My Mind's Eye Studios on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Watch for the post. It'll show the paintings. You can just show up on Tuesday night if you want to. but
Just
right
show
now,
up.
Just show up. But if I have
6
more than-
o'clock, Hugo's.
if I have more than 10 people, I can't take them right now.
Oh,
So it's better to let me know. You can message me on
Right.
Facebook. You can,
get them a spot.
yeah.
And we're not only on BTW 21, but we're on YouTube too. So I'll put all the links and is it okay if I put your Facebook
Sure.
profile down there so they can just message you and say, cool.
And I'm on Instagram.
So now these are lessons that you're giving. What are you teaching? How to lay the paint down, or how to?
We do a full
Fine.
painting. I mean,
Okay.
I do.
Explain it
I
to
come
me.
in, I bring all the supplies. You don't have to bring anything unless you want.
You ain't got to bring nothing but your body.
Exactly.
and a-
Really?
And an arm.
So I bring, or 2 arms.
Or
or maybe
2
both
arms.
of them. I've had people
Or
switch
leg.
hands, so it's okay.
Chad can paint with his leg, right?
With your
Yes, I can.
toes.
I
With your
can with my
toes.
He
toes.
paints me toes. And
I paint.
he's,
I'm a
You should
painting
do that.
fool.
You could probably sell that.
I think he could.
I'm not.
Anyway, sorry.
They always look for something unique. So,
Right. He's definitely.
yeah, I mean, I'm experimenting with different kind of paints. I stick mostly with acrylics, but I've started sculpting a little bit with like
Oh,
polymer
wow.
clay and stuff like that. Did you
Yeah.
see the dragon that I sent you?
Yeah, we got some pictures
Of a dragon?
I guess we'll get.
It is a dragon. I love dragons. I love dragons.
We have a relationship with the dragon, don't we, Chad?
Yeah, the puking dragon.
Oh, God.
Puking dragon. Yeah, we got some dragon information. going on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
look
there
at
you
that.
go.
Well, now that's
Yeah.
the painted one.
That's the painted dragon.
one. Yeah, but I have one that's sculpted. It's purple. That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I seen all. You have sent me a lot of pictures, and I kind of I didn't want to fully involve myself into looking at them because I knew that we were going to talk about them.
Okay.
And so we don't want to have the show before the show.
And that's what
Basically.
that's what happens.
That's what
You know, we
happens.
start talking about it, and then when we get on the show, we're just repeating what we already said.
Right.
So we like looking at the things fresh
And
so
being
we can get at it.
amazed.
I am amazed by
He's
dragons.
never seen any of
I love
this.
dragons.
Dragons to me,
Yeah.
I believe are the dinosaurs that we talk about.
All right.
I believe that there was dragons. If you look back into the Bible, there's dragons mentioned several times. There was no dinosaurs mentioned in the Bible, but there was dragons mentioned in the Bible.
Right.
And I think that
Unicorns.
and unicorns.
Unicorns,
But I
yeah.
do
Unicorns.
have a special thing about dragons in my heart. So I'm amazed by what you're doing there. There's some eggs.
Dragons is
And a
mentioned
nest.
several times in the Bible and Revelation,
Oh, wow.
but it's Satan. Satan is the dragon. So anyway, we're going.
Satan might be the dragon, but they're still there. You're still fighting about them.
Right.
Just, I think, they showed back in Georgia, there was some grizzly bears. I don't know there's grizzly bears in Georgia, but there was.
Right.
And when humans came and took over the place, we wiped out these things that were dangerous to us.
Right.
So I believe that dinosaurs and humans, dragons, dinosaurs, did coincide together on this planet. But I don't think it was millions of years ago.
No,
it was
definitely
more.
not.
But anyhow,
Anyway, it's just our
not
opinions.
talking about art. That's talking
All right.
about opinions.
Back to it.
I'm wearing something. Look at me.
So,
look at that. You didn't even know
what
I
you
was
got
wearing
going?
that.
You got like a necklace?
I thought it was like a medallion. but
Medallion.
It's not.
What is that?
It's a decorator.
It's
decorator.
a little steampunk dog. I love
Steampunk?
I love steampunk stuff.
Well,
So-
explain what a steampunk is.
Steampunk would be kind of blending Victorian and old cowboy and
dog tongue.
futuristic. Yeah,
Dang, what a
I
tongue.
saw this picture of
Dang,
dog
what a
and his
tongue on that
tongue's
guy.
hanging out, and I was like, I gotta paint that. So
Right.
anything I paint, it's kind of my style.
So can you explain to the audience and me also, because I am lost when it comes to art, Victorian? What it's
Like
a
the
certain era,
Victorian
16th
era.
century?
Yeah, 16, 1700s.
Like the
and
houses.
then blend in.
Yeah.
The clothing.
And then blend in futuristic stuff
Right.
too. I just went to a Renaissance festival in
Yeah.
June with my kids.
Where was that at?
It was up in Milwaukee.
Oh, Milwaukee.
It was like right outside of Milwaukee. Oh, I had a
Wisconsin?
blast.
They make some beer.
Yeah, they do.
Right.
They drink a lot of it too.
A lot of beer.
A lot of there.
Cheese.
Just have
Turkey
cheese.
legs.
Cheese and beer.
That's
and
my
hot dogs.
That's all I need.
Right. So anyway, got some more pictures. I want to get back to the dragon there because I want to know how you made this. I mean, you were talking about painting, but this is a sculpture.
Okay.
So what's this made out of?
It is polymer clay.
Polymer clay.
Once you sculpt it out, then you have to bake it.
Bake it. So you had to put that in the oven.
Shake
Yeah.
and bake.
Now, how you do that with the looks like wood nest before?
Okay.
Okay,
So
please.
I had the plaque, and my boyfriend and I found the nest, which was abandoned.
Like a bird
the
nest.
hen eggs, yeah. I mean, because the eggs are only about right that big.
So for people that are not watching,
half
it's about an
dollar.
inch.
Yeah, maybe $half.
$half. Okay,
size.
yeah.
But we had a challenge at the studio, at Studio 107, for all the artists to do something in their medium with these little tiny hen eggs, and it took me a couple of weeks to figure out what I wanted to do.
Right.
And then I was like, I want to make a dragon, so I made dragon eggs and found
Dragon
the nest
eggs.
and found the rocks, and then I decided to
There you
sculpt
are.
the dragon in the middle of it.
There you are with the dragon eggs.
Yeah,
So it's can you ever watch Game of Thrones?
I have not.
Oh my
What the
gosh,
heck
you
is
never.
that?
I have not.
I gotta
And
get
there's
into this
a
one.
new one out too.
Is
We'll
it?
see.
Oh no, you got to get into some
about
Game of
dragons?
Thrones. Yeah, dragons
That's it,
and
dragons.
dragon eggs. You know, well, what's her name? I don't even know. I tried to watch. I got about the fourth season, and then two guys started kissing. I turned it off, and then went back to the fifth season. Yeah, I'm just not into the guys kissing stuff. But anyway, so you got some more. You got some more stuff going.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know what the hell they're watching out
To
there.
each their own.
What?
To each their own. So anyway, we got this. This is painted.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Oh my God, that was the first painting I ever did.
This is the first painting you ever
Yeah.
did?
Explain
So
that.
she started out on a good one.
So
Yeah,
there's
because
some
I
light,
could see
some
a
dark.
lot of mistakes in that, but that was the first one I ever did.
Now, when you say mistakes, what do
no.
you? How can you have mistakes in art?
Right.
I don't.
Well, because
To you,
if
to the eye of the
me, I
beholder.
see them. I didn't see them then, but the more you paint, the more you.
What do you see mistake in that?
Well, let's see the arm under the head, around near the neck. It should be more in there. The
Okay, I see what you're saying.
What does
the
this
shoulder,
represent?
Maybe.
deja vu.
I love it.
I dreamt that.
Really?
I dreamt
You dreamt it?
I did.
Wow.
And I was like, I want to paint this, and somebody had given me a bunch of paints and a canvas, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's what I want to paint. So I drew it
Deja
out.
vu. Now explain to me how I can see deja vu in this, because I'm trying to. I love deja vu because I've had it. I've had it several times in my life. You know, you go through, for anybody that's listening, don't know what deja vu, everybody's heard of deja vu. You've had this experience, and then all of a sudden it's like you've relived something that you've already relived, I guess you could say.
That's one theory.
I relived
theory
a
of it.
whole day when I was in the second grade.
Really?
A whole day. It just
whole day.
freaked me out.
So you got a groundhog.
Second
Is that what
grade?
it's called? In second grade.
7 years old.
I mean, the whole day I could sit there and just say what someone was going to say and already lived. Yeah, that was crazy.
I've had it.
That was nuts.
I never had a whole day, but
Whole day. Now I've had episodes.
I've had episodes.
I was at my grandmother's house, and then my aunt come in, and then my cousin come in, and all that was.
Yeah.
I lived that before, but yeah, when I was in second grade, the whole
Man, I've
whole
had
day.
it just recently, and it scares me
Really?
because
Why?
it scares me because I'm worried about something bad going to happen. Because I actually love my dreams. I love to sleep,
Who doesn't?
and I love dreams. And then when I'm actually reliving the deja vu of that dream, it's always kind of something that's going to bad happen. So I kind of get anxiety about maybe that's going to happen. It's never happened, thank God, but it's I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. But anyway,
I don't remember my dreams.
I do some of mine.
I don't.
I do every night.
I used to have nightmares when I was a kid, and then I learned how to shut them off. But shutting them off meant wake up.
Yeah.
So I don't sleep very much.
I got dreams all the time. I enjoy. I'm on like the 45th season of my dreams, and it's yeah, I do. I love it. I love dreams.
This is weird because usually when I get something in my head that I want to paint, I actually I may start it or start the background on it, but I will dream about it. I'll get to a certain point where I'll dream about how I'm going to paint it. What color. It's so weird.
Yeah.
And then I've gotten up at 2 or 3 in the morning and just finished painting.
Well, I tell you, it's
That's useful.
Yeah, very. Something
But you need
similar
to
to that I've read, and I didn't know telling how many other artists, but only one that I know of, Paul McCartney. You know, we know he's with the Beatles. He dreamed several lyrics, and he would wake up in the middle of the morning, middle of the night, and write down those lyrics, and that would become a song.
Yeah.
And that just blows my. Ever since I've heard that, I was just like, wow. And I actually heard it come out of his mouth. He did an interview where he was like, I would dream these lyrics and write them down as soon as I woke up, and that would become a song. "Fool on the Hill," I believe, was one of them. Yeah. And I mean, I was just like, man, it's weird. It's just your dreams can come to life through that. Not meaning, I mean, he had the opportunity to do it because they was already big at the time when "Fool on the Hill" come out. But it's just a weird. I think dreams are weird.
I don't think it's weird at all. I think your mind is.
I don't know how else to explain it.
It's your subconscious. So whatever you're thinking about,
yeah,
and you don't have time to think about it during the day when you're so busy. So
yes,
at night your mind is rebooting. I mean, scientifically they say that your mind is rebooting.
Yeah.
So if you can wake up or you can remember a dream, write it down. I mean, I've woken up and sketched out a picture that I just.
Wow. Do we have some of those? Do we have? Besides that one, I mean, was that a dream?
Is the blue lady on there?
I don't know if the blue lady's
gold
on there.
hair.
We'll just go through some of what you sent me, and then if you see it, please let me know, because that's just amazing to me. Now, how was that deja vu?
Okay, so the deja vu it's my theory, and it's like, well, I've heard it before too, but where your spirit leaves your body at night, like your mind leaves your body at night, and it travels and comes back in the morning. So that's why you had the sunset, the sun.
There it is again.
Yeah. So, and I mean, I was just experimenting with colors and oils.
So that could really explain a lot of people that they're still tired when they first wake up. I mean, if you're out doing stuff, well, your mind is out doing things, and then it comes back. I mean, it's like I slept for 8 hours, or my body slept for 5 hours, but my mind's just all this stuff going on.
You can't turn your mind off.
No. It's just really weird.
But I really want to repaint that one, after 30
So
years.
is that lightning from what I see when I see that?
No, that's
what is it?
Night and morning.
That's kind of like a spirit coming down. I think.
Yeah.
That's a person
Okay. Yeah, I see
that's
that
going
now.
through.
Yeah.
Little ghostly bodies.
Going
There
through
you go.
the neck.
Yeah, and then comes down to the bottom.
Yeah, but all 3 of my kids are fighting over that painting. several offers, but it's at my house. I won't sell that one. 'Cause
Right.
it was my first one.
That is great. I'm glad you put that up there. That's cool. Because I didn't know. You just sent this to me, and then boom, there we're showing it.
Yeah.
So there it is. So that's deja vu. I love it.
Thank you.
What's next? Hey, that's kind of what we got going on here. You had it
Yeah.
wrapped around your neck there, Chad.
Well,
Now that's a big
One of them.
That's a big one. I do pet portraits.
So that's painting on wood.
Yeah, just little wood discs.
Literal wood.
Any size. Yeah. Any size. But that was just these are Christmas ornaments. That one's a Christmas ornament somebody asked for. I've got a fish and a deer and something somebody else asked for. And then a bunch of pet portraits I've done.
So do you do a lot of what people ask, or are you just kind of...
If somebody asks me, then I do it. And then it seems like lately since COVID, I've kind of slowed down. So I've slowed down.
Yeah.
So I do more of what I want to do personally and then experimenting. And then I get some people that call and request things, or if they give me an idea, I'll go with it.
Which one do you like more? You like somebody else's idea, or you like what you do? You can be honest.
Is there the
Let's
picture
be
of the
real.
elephants? Is there a picture of the elephants?
We might have some elephants.
Looks like a safari background or something.
She probably can find that one. I'm sorry. It was a lot that you sent me, and I greatly appreciate
Yeah.
those. Is that it?
Yes.
Yes, I love it. So that's Savannah.
No, I don't know where that is.
That looks like Africa to me. It's like the.
Yeah, I
Savannah.
wanted it kind of like that, but
I love it.
I think we named that one. Mom always knows where the best swimming holes are,
Oh wow!
and it was a lady up in Christian or in Blacksburg, and she had asked me to do a painting of a mama and a baby elephant. And I
Really?
said, "Do I get carte blanche? Can I do what I want to do?"
What's carte? What'd you say?
Carte blanche.
Carte blanche, what is
can
that?
I take my idea? Do you have a specific idea? She said, as long as it's a mom and a baby elephant, I don't care. So I kind of.
That's what you got.
Yeah, she loved it, and it matched.
I do
her,
love it too.
The kind of orangey.
Right.
Matched her walls.
Oh
It
wow!
was perfect when I.
So
took
she's
it
got to
up
hang
there.
it up somewhere.
It's in her living room. It's huge. It's like 2 by. I think it's 2 by 3 feet.
Oh, so
Yeah,
when
you're
we're
only
looking
seeing
at it,
part
it's
of
a
it.
small. Yeah, we're only
Yeah.
seeing the little bitty,
Yeah.
but this thing is huge. Huh? I love it.
I'd like to go back to the class that you have the second Tuesday of every month. Are you teaching the people how to find the shadows and the lines, or what are you? Oh, there they are. Or how does the class work, and what do you how do you decide on what the project is?
Well, right now I decide myself. Sometimes people call and they want a certain thing. That was one of those.
That's the Man in the Moon.
Where's this at?
Yeah.
Is this Mind Eye Studio?
That was in Madison.
Oh, it's in Madison.
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
It's
in
not
Madison.
that far at all.
So I've seen this. I think my cousin Candy has done a studio art class with her daughter, and everyone was painting the same
Same thing.
thing.
Because I teach step by step.
So
There's
that's
no
what you're-
lines on the canvas when they get it.
So there's no drawing.
Nope.
You're not coloring.
Nope.
You're creating. You're
And they
making
walk away with their own.
a
print.
white
Look at that.
And
canvas.
see, now that one,
That's
I
wild.
had stencils because it was really difficult,
right.
but it was what they wanted. So I had stencils for that. And
Man,
they
shout out
did
to
an
that
awesome
boy
job
right there.
there.
He's got the red,
Yeah,
orange,
the red eye.
Yeah, the red eye.
Yeah.
He kind of went, and then there's green too. Everybody else kind of chose blue.
Yeah, I try to give them some choices, especially when it's kids.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the
Right.
youngest I've taught is 2.5. The oldest I've taught is 92.
2.5, 92.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So kids of all ages.
Oh, that was a paint party at Scuffle Hill. And
What's this?
That's a paint party at Scuffle Hill Brewery.
Oh,
in
Scuffle
Collinsville.
Hill. Yeah, in Collinsville.
But their stage mural, I'd painted that. Not this one.
That was
Not-
the drum
not this
roll
one.
to the air conditioner.
Right. Yeah, I've got some pictures of that. I think it's a microphone. You where you painted that.
Yeah, so it would kind
So
of
we need
fit
to do
with-
that.
But this is a
need
it's
to
art
take-
class
we
at
need to
Scuffle
take a
Hill.
class.
Yes.
Yes, I
Now,
love
I
it.
did teach a lot of art classes, but
How long you been doing it?
Since 2017.
Oh wow, yeah. So you've been into it for 6 years, over 6 years now.
Yeah.
Nice. Then we got some bunny rabbits. What is that?
That's
was-
Easter.
Yeah,
Is that
was
Easter?
with
Yeah.
a little bunny and a teacup and a little watch.
So it's a everybody can follow a certain pattern, but they can also interact and add their own.
Well, I mean, I teach them step by step. Have one canvas where they can look at it, it's finished, and I have another canvas and I draw it or paint the lines. I don't draw well, so I paint the lines and show
Yeah.
them how to do it.
Right.
And I mean, you can see they do really well.
And they're thoroughly enjoying it.
Right, smiles on their face.
Oh, I make them smile.
She's an
I'm like, act like
entertainer.
you're having fun.
I'm taking a picture.
'Cause they-
Smile, please.
Well, you got to.
Concentrate.
You got to. I mean, you got to. It's
Well, a lot of times they smile, but then a lot of times you see them and they're just sitting there concentrating.
That's
I'm like,
what I
all
would
right,
be
y'all are
doing.
too quiet. I can't. do
Right.
this." Yeah.
I'm a smiler, but I would say if I'm painting something, I'll be like meticulously.
But you can't be.
No, you got to enjoy it.
Trust your brush.
There you
That's what
go.
I tell them, trust your brush.
Trust your brush.
Take a breath.
Take a breath.
And sometimes I tell them, because they're like, I don't like this part. And I'm like, get up, stand back,
Yeah.
look at it from a distance. Because I have to do that with my own. Because when you're painting, you're so focused on that one little part. You need to see how it's going to work in the whole
Right.
thing.
Right.
I like how you said step back and take a look.
Yeah.
My cousin, we talked about him a few shows back, and we've showed some of his artwork.
Yes.
But one time I was up at my mother's, and he had forgotten something at his apartment or his condo. That's what they call it, condo. And we went to go get it. And he had his painting up on the easel, and he was halfway through it.
AJ.
AJ. He was working on it. And we went to his room to get the object that he had forgotten to bring back to my mother's.
Right.
And I saw him just stare at the painting for a second when he walked past. And then we're walking out of the room, and he stared at it again. And next thing you know, he painted for an hour.
He
You
saw
know?
something he
He
didn't
saw
see before.
something that he didn't see before that he wanted to add at that moment.
Man.
And I sat there and I took pictures of him.
That's an artist.
And but my mother's waiting for us to come back to the house with whatever we went and got. But he sat there, and it was inspiring. It was to watch it catch his eye.
Yeah.
Right.
well,
From
you
a
need to slow.
distance, and it just hit him. And then that's where he was for the next hour. It was
Right.
just finishing up.
And we've seen that in her. I noticed that when we first started, we first got to know you. I didn't know that you were an artist, didn't know that you did this mind's eye artistry or run any classes or whatever. I just knew, I was like, oh gosh, you got to be out here on the show. Because it's somebody that can see, and when you see that in somebody, we're here to promote that.
Oh,
Right.
thank you.
Yeah, we're here to promote that.
And what
So-
other people get inspired by, and other people's artwork,
Right.
I get inspired by.
Yes,
I
I'm the same
enjoy-
way.
So
I
y'all should
enjoy
go to a paint
artists.
class.
Yeah.
I was hoping to have a paint class here today, but I was told we didn't bring any paint.
No
but-
watercolors for
No
Chad.
water. I was finger painting today, but that didn't happen. But that's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
We do have to take a break.
Is
I
it
got
right now?
Yeah, I got the little warning, and we'll be right back, and we'll talk some more to Kimberly. So thank you for coming out here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Look at that one.
Be real.
Be real.
The podcast.
Tell them about it, Daniel.
Join us. Subscribe if you wanna. We're trying to support local businesses, local people. We just want them all out there, and this is what we're doing. Thanks to this man right here, Boys Holland Veterinary Services, pet transport, right out of Stewart, Virginia. They can go anywhere, not only Padgett County but also Henry County. We appreciate them. Appreciate you for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that share button. You hear it from all other YouTube, but it helps us. It helps
Oh,
us.
it does.
Yeah. Thank you. Be real. And we're back.
Yeah, we are.
We are with we're with Miss Kimberly Boyd, and she's a local artist here in Martinsville, Virginia. And we got like a little bit of, we want to talk about something else real quick because we want to shout out to a brother of ours, Mr. Chuck, down there in Mount Airy, North Carolina.
Yeah, Chuck Stowen.
Chuck's Towing. There you
There
go.
it is.
24/7 emergency services,
Yeah.
amongst other
Jump
things.
start services. Your battery's dead. Give them a call.
Right.
Your door's
Lockout.
locked. We all have,
Amen
locked
to
our
that
keys
one.
in the door before.
Right.
And light duty towing, but he's out of Mount Airy.
There you go.
There he
Chuck's
is.
Towing.
Chuck's Towing, and
Mount
there's
Airy,
his
North
number.
Carolina.
And if you need some services, give him a call. And the reason we brought him up is because he gave me a ride. It's been 11 years since I've been on the racetrack, and he got a hold of our buddy Alan Ham, which there's Alan, and my kids and his kids.
The man.
You're right.
Big Sexy.
Oh, Big Sexy himself.
Right.
Chuck there he is. There's Chuck and his girlfriend and the boy there. And Chuck gave us a car to race during Saturday night. We went
So
out.
this past Saturday.
Yeah, we went up to Motor
September
Mile.
16th.
We went up to Motor Mile. There's old Chad Hudson, old
on the-
66.
Man, you got your name on the top of a car.
Right. We were racing. He gave us the cars to come
Gave us
up
the
and
car.
run. He had
There you go. Look at
seven
that.
cars up there.
66.
That was at Ham's Garage. We're getting the cars ready, putting stickers on there, putting numbers on there. I got a shout out to April Ham for helping me paint that 66 on there.
Yeah. Great job.
Right. And there's
Look, there's both of them.
There's both the cars together.
So you got double lot, 00, and 66.
Yeah.
Ready to go this past Saturday. Ooh,
There's
little
the
shout
red-
out to Boys Highland Veterinary Services.
So Chuck not only gave us the cars to go race, he also gave us the trailer and truck to go race.
Man, that's a
So
big trailer.
He just set us all up to go and
He
have
really
a
did,
ball.
man.
And we did. We brought the whole family out there. Alan brought his family out there. There's
Big
us
Sexy.
getting ready.
He's been on the show,
He has been on
couple
the show.
shows ago.
A couple shows ago. So
Check him
y'all
out.
know him, Alan Ham.
and we did the memorial ride for Garden Hall, his father-in-law.
Absolutely.
Yeah, raised $16,000 for Ronald McDonald House.
Now this here is special.
$16,000.
That's for a small community like we are.
Small
that's
Patrick County.
That's a lot of money.
$16,000.
So congratulations to him
Thank you to the
and
Eagles.
to the Eagles Club.
Yes,
Everybody.
407.
4007 did a great job up
Yeah,
there.
right there in Stewart.
So this is neat. Before the race, they allowed all the fans to come
take
down.
this?
I believe I took this picture. There's a combination of some pictures that I took that some other people took.
Right.
But they allowed the fans to come down and to look at the cars that were going to go racing, and they got to sit in them, and they got to.
Y'all had to bust the windshields out of these things?
Yep,
Or
all the
how does that work?
So these are just. This is a stock class.
Stock. Really stock.
Really stock.
Really
you
stock.
take a car maybe out of the junkyard or whatnot. And
Yeah.
You take out all
Unlike NASCAR, which
Yeah,
stock
those
car.
race cars. No,
Yeah,
these
it's
are
not
stock cars.
These are really cars.
The production cars. You
Production
take,
cars.
You take all the seats out. You take all the carpet out, and you go racing.
What'd you do with the carpet, man?
Threw it in the trash.
Damn.
Did you need some carpet? You could use some
Carpet
carpet.
on
My
my bike or
So
something.
right.
So anyway, Boys Highland Veterinary Services.
Yeah, there we
Double
are.
lot.
Double lot and Pet Express Transportation.
Yeah.
They were on
Oh,
all
I
the
see
cars.
it. I see Pet Express now.
Yep, they were on the cars, and we went out there and built these cars. There's Hannah,
Right.
and little Millie,
The baby.
the little baby. That's my little baby girl.
Baby girl.
Yeah, well, that's little mama. I have a baby
Little
girl.
mama.
Baby girl's actually
Baby girl.
6 now.
Yep.
Baby
She
girl
went back to it now.
right, and that's
You gotta
little
explain
mama.
that.
Little mama is Katie, my lady's identical little twin. Little mama. I mean, they have the same attitude, the same look, the same everything about them.
Yeah.
But this is just a bunch of pictures that there's the boys.
Oh, nice.
So they had monster trucks
They
there
had monster trucks there. This was just
last Saturday.
last Saturday.
Some
yeah.
destruction. Night of destruction.
Night of
or
destruction.
something? Yeah.
So
Up in
there's my boys.
Christiansburg or
This was there's Ham's Garage. This was a little aftermath. I got in a little trouble.
So this is your car.
That's my car.
Chad, this is your car.
We got in a little
I'm
trouble.
surprised the tires are still full.
No, they weren't. We had to change those.
Those are new tires.
Yeah, right. But we just had a ball. Look at now.
There you go.
Alan Ham.
Big sexy.
Yeah, he won the last race that they ran.
Third race there.
The third race that we ran,
Yeah.
And he won that sucker. And I think I came in 5th.
Winner, chicken dinner.
And that's what he wrote. And he deserved it, man. He put me in that car.
He put a lot into
He put
it.
a lot into getting both those cars
Both of
ready.
you.
And he raced his ass off. So
Right.
Congratulations to him.
Oh, there they come around the corner.
Yeah, that's me and him.
See a 66 and a double light.
Yeah, that's me and him together running
Man.
around there. But we had a ball. I mean,
Yeah,
like I
that's
said,
what it's about.
It's been 11 years since I raced. So between
there you are on the track.
between Chuck and Alan,
Boom.
I can't thank them enough.
Yeah, thank you, Chuck's towing.
Yeah.
So you got the shirt on too.
Oh, look at there's Katie.
Oh, there's your mama.
Yeah, there's
Little
there's
mama.
Mama and little mama.
Little mama.
Right.
The
Absolutely.
fireworks.
That's beautiful. They had
I love
fireworks
it.
after the show.
Really? So they put on a full-time
It was
balloon show, man.
It was for the fans.
Yeah.
I mean, there were demolition cars. They
They
had
had buses and
bus
stuff?
race. They had a trailer race where they were pulling around boats. they had demolition.
Now, where was your boat at? I didn't see a picture of that.
My boat's
get
still
that.
at English Choice trying to get fixed. I tell you, I'm going to say some bad words about English Choice. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but anyway.
Hey.
There he is.
That
Getting ready.
Jack looks familiar.
Yeah, getting ready to get in the car.
That's
Oh,
Charles
serious?
Chad Hall, BTW one,
Chad Hall.
21.
Chad Hall wishes he was
Chad-
out on the But no, that was a good time. I can't thank Alan and Chuck enough.
Right.
For getting me back in there.
Good fellas, man.
And they started something because I think I went home and I told Katie, I said, you know what? I'm back. I'm back. So
He's back.
So we're gonna.
I've never seen a gleam in somebody's eye more than when I seen he's ready to do this. But there's more coming. There's like
more
a
coming.
modified.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
a
that's
little
what I'm looking
surprise.
forward
We got a
to.
little surprise coming.
Right.
We're gonna do a show about
That's what
that,
I'm looking
but,
forward to. I'm gonna.
But
film
Chuck's
some
towing,
modified.
I can't thank him enough. And like I said, Alan and Ham's Garage, Charles's garage there, they let us work on the car after hours, and I can't thank Charles
Right in
enough.
Stewart, Virginia, Poplar Drive.
Right, Ham's Garage.
Right.
Go check him out. Get your
Right.
tires, get your oil changed,
Yeah.
get it fixed up. But anyways, we're gonna
Back to Miss Kimberly.
talk about Miss Kimmy. Kimberly. Sorry, Kimmy. Sorry,
Kimmy.
Oh, Kimmy. Hey, Kimmy.
Hey, Kimmy.
Show me some pictures, Kimmy.
Show me some pictures, Kimmy.
No, but
There you go. Hey,
there we go.
Shania hooked us up. You are,
Jumped
this is
on
you, right,
Yeah.
Kimberly?
Yeah.
And you're at Scuffle Hill right here in Collinsville, Virginia.
Painting up the microphone.
Right. You
Yeah.
did the wall for them.
Look at that. That's great.
Well,
love
I
it.
love seeing it behind the band.
Yes.
Or when they've got
I do too.
comedians. I think
And
the
I've seen it,
microphone
but I
works
didn't know
great.
you did it. I've been up there several times. I've met quite a few people up there that's played acoustically, and I was like, wow,
And
man,
now
this
you
is
know
a
them
great
now.
setup. And now I see the person that did the artwork for it.
Yeah.
Wow. So we need some artwork in here. I don't know about, you think he'd let us paint?
What do we need?
We kind of
What do you want
hanging
to paint?
stuff on
I
the
kind of
wall.
like
but-
the pictures she has here.
Right. Right.
You want an
Some
old
good
car?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a moonshine car or something.
Yes,
you know?
and I did two. I've done two so far. One I posted on Facebook and sold it in like 4 hours.
Nice.
That one's been at the studio, and then I have an old picture that I found out of a magazine of a Oshkosh.
Okay.
It's an
Huh.
old Oshkosh truck
Yeah.
from like the 1930s.
So you look at this and then you paint it.
Yeah, but I paint it my way.
You
It's not
paint,
gonna look
right,
like the
right,
picture.
right. But there's, you don't,
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. But you're looking at it and you're painting it. I mean,
Yeah.
it just, it amazes me that it transfers from something that you're looking at through your eyes, and then you have the hand with the paint. I mean, it just,
It doesn't
I don't
always
know.
work out. I mean, I have several canvases that are sitting against the wall waiting.
Right.
They're just like waiting.
But
for me
it
to figure
does.
out what I
It
want
does. I mean, that worked out great.
Thank you.
That's like some kind of what's the guy that started Jimmy Johnson? Wasn't Jimmy Johnson? Started out the NASCAR, done the moonshine racing that went down.
Junior Johnson.
Junior Johnson. Yeah. Sorry. Damn.
Yeah.
We got
I
a
do
good
not
history
want to
with
shout
the
out to
moonshine.
Jimmy Johnson. Junior Johnson. Phew, Man. Totally two different
You
people
get some
there.
hate mail with that.
Let me get some hate mail on that. BeRealTable@gmail.com. Shout out. But yes. Yeah, it's
I just looked at
Wilkesboro,
the
beautiful.
trees, and you really captured, the snow on the tree. Everything
Right.
it's almost hypnotizing to look
Franklin
at.
County.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Moonshine.
I really love it.
I love the old bootlegging cars.
I do too. I love them. I love them.
Absolutely.
So we
So-
talked about the Mind's Eye Studios earlier, and then during the break, he was like, "I don't own that. I'm sorry."
No, I do own that.
You do own this
My
car.
Mind's Eye Studios.
Mind's Eye.
It's
Oh,
mine.
you do.
That is
own
mine.
Mind's Eye Studios.
But my Mind's Eye Studios is just a spot in a working artist center
Okay.
at Studio 107
Studio 107.
Yes,
And that's
there's-
located.
in Martinsville at 105 East Church Street.
And that's a
Nice.
collection of different artists.
Working artists.
Working
Okay.
artists.
Got, you know,
Yes.
glass artists and jewelers, well,
Wow.
not jewelers, but jewelry making,
Yeah.
cabochon, painters, photographers,
Just
you know,
variety of artists.
Eggleston eggs.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's beautiful work too.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, we got to get a hold of them. But so you, just to recap it, you are the owner of My Mind's Eye Studios.
Yes.
Sorry, I have to read it because I'm. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody knows
That's okay.
listening. Yeah, sorry, Chad. But Studio 107. That's in Martinsville, and it's a collection of artists that have all kinds of stuff going on.
Working artists. They're
Working
open
artist.
12 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
12 to 5, Monday through Saturday. And what was that? Name it again, where it's located at?
It's 105 East Church Street. in
105 East
Martinsville.
Church Street. So you can just go there and
You
find
go
out
there
the
and
information. And
you can look at different artists' work. You can watch some of them work. There are different ones in there at different times.
yeah.
You can buy art there. You can make them. I'm not there during the week because I work another job.
Yeah.
So
You're a
mine
full-time
is
lady.
More like a little gallery, and you can
Passion.
make an appointment if
Oh.
you like. Text me is the best
Yeah.
thing to do, and that's on my card. But
Now-
if you text
right.
me, then I can meet you there, maybe on a Saturday or
Do
late
they
in the
have
evening.
open space for new artists?
We do
if
have some open
someone's
space.
interested in being part of okay,
Yeah.
great.
So whatever your artistry is, either sculpture, painting, jewelry,
Nude photos.
no matter.
No new photos. we have kids
Chad.
come in there,
Oh,
so
kids
that's
come in
kind
there.
of discouraged. Yeah.
Yeah, just cover the nipples up, Chad.
Yeah.
Or
Anyway.
whatever you're doing.
With
We have
Chuck
some more.
Stone.
Chuck Stone.
Oh, there's a cock. I mean,
Speaking of which,
a rooster.
speaking of roosters,
So that's another pet ornament.
what?
Do you have a pet rooster?
I need to be a. He does.
I actually do.
Okay.
He's got turduckens
I have
and-
turduckens. I got turkeys. I got ducks. I have guineas.
Man,
I
I'm
have
trying not to run
chickens.
over nothing when I go
got
to his house.
All
I'm
kinds
like,
of stuff. Just
like-
Katie loves the birds.
he's like, Daniel left some in my bags. Can you come over and get it? Yeah, I'll be over there in a minute. And it takes me like 10 minutes to get up his driveway because there's stuff running here and there. I don't want to kill nothing.
But
Well, yeah.
Well, I know they'll eat
but-
it, but I just don't want to run
no,
over it.
you won't run them over.
They'll run out of the way.
If you come up my driveway is a quarter mile long.
Yes.
If you come up the driveway just normal, they'll get out of the way. But if you slow
can't trust
down,
They'll get in front of you.
they'll get in front of you. So I tell people that do come over, look,
Amen.
just keep on going. They'll move out of the way. But no one listens. So you see them just inching breaking. Just go. So that was more of the. I love that you're using wood.
Hey,
Still going.
try to mimic the.
It's still going.
Yeah.
For your ornaments,
Now, see, I
either
love- I
tree
love
ornaments
Christmas
or wall ornaments, I would guess.
Different sizes.
Where do you get your wood from? Because these are perfectly cut discs.
I have. Well, actually, I bought that at a Dollar Tree.
Oh, really?
Really?
You can
I
find
did.
this stuff at the Dollar Tree.
Oh,
Man.
if I find anything
Well, that sounds
anywhere,
like my
I buy
wife.
it.
She's
I buy it and I.
she's
it's on my
frugal.
little
She
shelves.
she goes with the Dollar Tree. I mean, we've got flags. We got birds in our yard that do their little
Let me
arms
ask.
like
Let me
this.
ask. I'm looking across the table here, and I'm seeing your paintings of a Schnauzer. You have a Yorkie. You have a
schnoz.
Beagle. Oh, the Schnoz.
The schnoz.
Have you ever thought about doing that for people at a veterinary clinic?
Ooh.
I own a veterinary clinic,
Yeah.
and we have a lot
we got
of people.
some on the
Okay,
German
there's a
Shepherd.
German Shepherd.
Yes.
I have a lot of people
Tongue
that
hanging out.
come in and have to put down their pet.
I've done several
you thought
for
about-
people.
yeah.
They send me, this is the thing. I did these to show people that I could do pet ornaments
Right.
and see what I can do. I usually leave those hanging in my
some
studio.
cats.
But I have had
Right.
a lot of people send me pictures and they want just a little ornament. These are 25 because they take a long time to paint and they're
Oh, it looks like that.
small.
25.
Right.
But I've had people use
Lifetime.
them on Christmas trees. I've done them on glass ornaments, plastic ornaments, wood ornaments.
Well, maybe we
whatever.
could get together if it's something you're interested in. I mean, people would love to have something maybe with the date of their birth date or the date that they passed, and hang that on their tree. If we come across we put down someone with a beagle, they would love to have something with that, with their name on it, maybe, or
in the
or
certain
something.
markings. I mean, she
Well,
could
that's
get
the
it.
thing.
She could
Certain
get it-
markings, you could
she
really
get
dial it in
Right.
with
Dial it in. It's
personal
just not,
paintings.
You go out to Hobby Lobby or whatever, and
And
there's a
get a
beagle.
beagle.
You get a beagle.
But my beagle didn't have black on its
Right,
eye; it
right.
had
Well, that's
gray
why
or
I do
something.
these
And the
things.
reason I say these things is
Yeah.
because I've been out there. I got Chihuahuas. I
Right.
got 3 Chihuahuas. Well, one full-blooded Chihuahua, and none of them have the same markings.
No,
I mean, it's
they
just
don't have
like
the
I
same
would want
personality.
something particular.
He has one that has hair just coming out of everywhere.
It's
a
little
Chorky.
baby.
It's a Chorky.
Chorky.
It's a Chihuahua
It's a
Yorkie.
Chihuahua Yorkie.
And it looks like a Chihuahua, but it has this Yorkie mane.
We were talking about. We were just talking about 16th century. You got those. Let them eat cake.
Right.
And they got the big wigs with the
frill around
frill.
it.
That's the way he is. He's
what
got
he
this
looks
big
like.
frill of hair. I mean,
But I was
it's just
thinking,
amazing.
just you could really.
I've sold about 100 of these personally.
Really?
A lot of
Wow,
people show
really?
me at Christmas. It's crazy.
Well, if you're willing to put something up, a flyer or something up, I'd be willing to
Make
promote
that flyer
for you. And
flyer. Get it to Chad.
like I said,
Yeah,
that would be a very nice.
Yes, I would. I would. I want one. She's still alive. She's kicking.
Right. It doesn't have to be passed.
No.
Some people just,
Yeah.
would
They
love
want
to
I
have
love my
they
Chihuahua.
want their pets on their trees.
Amen.
My boxer passed, and I still have not done one of her.
Oh,
My mother has little things that me and my brother made throughout the years. She still has them on the Christmas tree. Little pictures of us as a kid, me with no
Memories.
teeth up front, And but she loves putting a new one every year.
right.
So that's interesting.
And it's
great.
And I've had a lot of people buy these as Christmas gifts.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it.
So now you got some bags too. Do you find it hard or difficult to paint from a canvas to a piece of wood to
A bag.
A bag?
It's-
Is it different texture? Do you have
Yeah.
to do different technique?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the bags, I use a fabric medium with the acrylic paint. So I've done these little bags. I've
Fabric
done
medium. So
a
you're
fabric
you're
medium,
speaking.
so it sticks to the fabric.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I mean,
So these
it's
are little-
acrylic. So if you just wash it,
These
it's
are
gonna
little
go away.
hippie bags.
Oh,
Like you
yeah.
could sell
It's a
them.
crossbody
Hippie bags.
You could put your little marijuana in them and go on about
Little
your
marijuana?
Well, a lot of marijuana, I guess,
You
could
can
fit in
you
that
can fit
bag.
a lot of marijuana.
Oh, look
in
it! They're up on the screen. There they
Yeah.
are.
There's that.
Marijuana.
Shania is on it.
Yeah.
There's another cock. I mean,
Rooster Walk is my favorite. Rooster Walk is my favorite festival, so I got a rooster thing.
Rooster Walk.
Rooster Walk.
And they love their marijuana out there.
Oh,
look,
From what I know. I don't know.
really good
I don't know.
music. You need
painting
to
with
go.
marijuana bag.
Oh, so you've done the back of, look at that, jean
Yeah.
shirt.
wow!
Done the jean jackets.
Yeah,
I
jean
love
jackets.
doing those.
Really?
Yeah.
So you got a passion
We
for
need
that.
to bring back the denim jacket.
Yes.
Man, I used to have one with patches all over it. I
still
thought I
do.
was the shit.
I still do.
Yeah, that one I did for my
That's
daughter.
wild.
Man.
Wow.
That I love it. That's some outer
Painting on
space
fabric
stuff.
takes a lot longer than it does on canvas or anything else.
I'll bet.
Do you have to go over it several
Yes.
times while you're
Yes.
painting?
Kind of soaking it in.
Right.
You got to make sure it's going to stay. And if it gets, I mean, you need to take care of it once you've got it.
Right. Right. Because it's one of a kind, too.
Right now,
you know?
Yeah.
now you can't wash that, right?
You can wash it.
Really?
Just, you need to wash it inside out in cold water and don't dry it.
And you tell everybody that when
Yes.
they,
Yeah.
especially somebody that's invested.
Because I'd mess
Oh,
that
yeah.
up. I'd throw it in the washing machine. Next thing you know,
I never wash
blur.
my jeans. I got
blur.
jeans that ain't been washed in 7-8 years.
Do they
know.
stand up by themselves?
They do. I
I smell
slip
'em.
each leg, and he
gosh.
smells them. I slip my leg in each one of it. It's just- my legs just fit perfect.
So what's your favorite thing to paint? What do you just enjoy the most? Just
I love all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to experiment. Like this is neurological art, so it's basically
So this middle thing.
yeah.
So that's one. You
This
you
one
mentioned
said-
that earlier. You
pulled
said
that up.
neurological
art.
Yeah.
what is
So
that?
that sounds way above my grade of thought.
Well,
What
if you
is-
look at it like this, if you took a pen on a piece of paper or a piece of canvas and you just drew lines, just kind of squiggly lines with no idea what you were going to do, and then you see a
kinda going
picture
with
in
it.
it, what do you see in that? What
I
do you
see a fallopian tube with an egg.
Really?
I see a one-breasted woman.
Okay. Well, she's two-breasted, but
Is she
I
doing-
thought that was a shoulder.
it's good.
I thought that was her bicep and one breast.
we kind of got.
the
We kind of
whole
was
thing
going on
is-
the same thing there. I
Right.
think. I mean,
I used to do that as a kid.
Is that a male thing?
It's kind of like therapy.
What does a female see? What do you see when you?
Well, I mean, I saw a woman, but
Okay.
I mean, when I drew it, I didn't see anything, and then I started
Right.
looking at it. I'm like, okay, what am I seeing here? So I
Yeah.
started
So,
playing with it, and I was
as
like,
a-
oh, so I
As
painted
a
it.
kid, I did that where I would get
Look at that right there.
right where
Sorry,
I
didn't
would
mean to
get.
interrupt
So
you.
what do you see there?
I see a garden.
Okay.
I see different cells. I would say.
Why do I see a garden?
I would
Where'd
see
that
if,
come
I can
from?
see where you see that.
if I was looking in a microscope, I would see different cells from different. There's some.
Oh, a microscope.
Yeah,
You went a whole
microscope.
nother level,
yeah,
brother.
yeah. I mean,
Like
look at
that.
it.
Why? What? Now, what do you?
You
call this?
introduced me to the
Now-
microscope.
Right.
when I painted it, you know, I was kind of But I see a bird. I see a bird's head with a beak.
Okay.
Oh
It's
yeah.
I see
Okay,
that.
I see that now. So,
So
it's
I-
kind of like clouds, but
Kinda.
it's not God's creation, but your creation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that
That's
as
cool.
a kid.
It's
my
I
weird
would
little
get,
brain.
you know, everybody would be drawing, and they would be drawing a house and a tree, and I didn't have that inspiration, so I'd just start making a line, and then make a
Right.
line over here,
Yeah.
and then a line, and next thing you know, I had something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. I don't know
But
what
if
the
you
object
looked at
was.
it long enough,
And that's what you do, just like clouds.
yes.
Or just like in a
Right.
fire. If you ever look into a fire,
Oh
you
gosh,
can see a
you can
face.
see, dude.
You can see.
Right.
So I like that. Now, what's it called again?
Well, it doesn't really have a name. It was
No, no.
It's
Well, you said
neurological.
neurological art.
Neurological.
This is neurological art. The one that was up on the screen a minute ago. It's kind of neurological, but it also has a little bit of Zentangle in it.
But
So
what,
where you've
what?
got the little
Bazen-
Zentangle, and
Bazen-
Karen Eggleston introduced me to Zentangle, and I love it.
Bazentangle.
Everything's in.
Bazentangle.
Zentangle.
Okay.
So it's
Explain.
kind of like you have a picture, but you're doodling in it. I think I sent you a cardinal and maybe a feather.
She's got it going on.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
she's over
She's got it
there.
going on. She's
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now see, I did that when my mom was in the hospital.
What'd you say? What?
Zentangle.
Zentangle.
Yeah.
I see-
Karen Eggleston got me into that, and I love it.
So what? Tell me Zentangle. What?
It's kind of like, all right, so you've got the
you-
outline of the
Yeah.
cardinal.
You got the
So we see
cardinal.
and
You
you're
got
working
the-
with the different shapes or
Mm-hmm.
you know within the cardinal.
Hiccups.
You still want everybody to know what it is, but it's kind of like doodling, just different designs all over it to come up with this.
Now, do you start out with the cardinal and then go
Yeah.
into?
That has some tribal.
So
It
you
looks
got
a little
octopus
tribal.
there.
Yeah. The octopus looks like he's got a little hole in his head.
He does.
He's got one of those mints they give you at the bank.
So this is yours. He does. That's
Yeah.
peppermint.
Peppermint.
Peppermint octopus. I think that's what we ate down there
Yeah,
at.
that's my favorite.
Peppermint patty.
Yeah,
that's
peppermint
my
patty.
favorite.
Peppermint patty octopus.
Yeah.
Oh, the owl.
I
Look
did.
at that. That's great.
I drew that when I was in the hospital. I had
Really?
a heart attack.
Oh my lord!
Yep, last year.
So hold on a minute now. I don't know if you want to how personal you want to get on this, but you
no.
had a
You brought it up.
heart
I
attack.
did.
You brought it up.
Heart attack, lass.
I
last
did.
year?
I never thought I would ever have a heart attack, but I guess I was just going through so much.
See, I think I'll have one every
Is that-
day.
Is it?
I don't ever deny one of those.
So it's
Yeah.
stress, and you
It's
know,
stress.
I know
There's a
you
lot
ain't
of
got to
stress.
go into depth of it, but just
But you were in the hospital, and
for
you
3 days.
decided
They
you
told
was
you.
going to draw something instead of just sitting there. You were
I
going to
carry my Zentangle book with me everywhere in my pocketbook.
Zentangle.
Zentangle.
I love
Zentangle.
it.
There's that number again. I mean, word again.
Hey.
Zentangle.
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 You might
Just
as
call
well.
it doodling. It's a doodling.
Doodling.
It's just doodling.
But it's artist doodling.
Yeah.
So, tell me a little bit more. I mean, I know you probably don't want to get into it, but as far as the heart attack goes,
So it wasn't fun.
Both,
it's not
both
fun.
Daniel and I are at the age to anytime we hear heart attack, we're like,
Right.
give us some information.
give us a little bit of
What'd you
information.
see
'Cause
first?
I got some damn
Correct.
anxiety going on here. I thought I was having a heart attack, but it wasn't.
So y'all need to learn to Zentangle.
Right.
We need to learn some
Little
Zentangle.
therapy,
That's right.
maybe neurographic art or something.
Right.
I mean, I wasn't expecting it. I was walking into work and it felt like somebody was pushing my
The
arm
tingling?
off. No, it felt like somebody was pushing my arm off.
Pushing your arm off.
Yeah.
Your left
it
arm.
happened really quick. They picked
Wait,
me
hold on.
up from my
Your
job.
left, your left arm.
Pushing arm off. I'm at that age. I'm telling you.
Different for women. Women really need to pay attention
Really?
to anything like that. Yeah.
Well, see, that's what we need to get
We
out
need
there.
to hear that because I
Yeah.
think when our society thinks about heart attack, we think about, the
And we joke about it so much.
the early 40, 50-year-old man that just
Yeah.
grabs his chest and goes, "Oh, I'm having a heart attack."
Right.
But that's not the case.
And we
right?
joke about it, even over the weekend, we saw some animals over at Virginia Safari Park, and it was like, oh, this llama come through the window, and I was
you
like,
went
"You better
there
give me a heart attack." But I
you
mean, I
went
don't
there.
really know what a heart attack really feels like.
You went there with Mary.
So you had
and
the
the
pull,
grandbabies.
yeah. So you had the pull of the arm.
I mean, I had several things. I felt like I was going to be sick. I was driving to work. I felt like I was going to be sick. Got that, mentally under control, and then felt like somebody was pushing my arm off, and then it felt like somebody
Something
pushing my
you
other
never
arm off.
had before.
No. And then I was thinking, okay, just let me make it to the back door so I can get in my office. And
Yeah.
as I was walking across the parking lot, I just felt like all my energy just drained.
Really?
And I went in, set my head down on my desk, and then I called the fire department and I said, hey, y'all might need to send somebody up here to check on me.
Right.
Well, that is
wow.
good that you had.
Yeah, intuition, able
Intuition
to
to
call
call.
that.
When you feel
yeah.
that kind of pain, and I got really.
So you knew it was
pain
something
tolerance.
different,
Oh yeah.
more than
Yeah.
anything you've ever experienced in
yeah.
your life. I'm sorry to delve into that, but I mean, I
People
just,
should know.
yeah, especially like you said, women experience it differently, and I've heard that. I've heard that before, but we've never had a woman on the podcast that experienced a heart attack, and that's what they said.
Well, that we
last
know
year.
of. Who
That
knows?
we know of. Yeah, we never
That
got
was
that
very-
personal. That's very personal.
We
But
appreciate it.
yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. And so even if it's just you don't know what's going on, definitely make 911 aware and go get yourself checked out. Everybody's always worried about money, but what money? I know it ain't no telling how much it costs you. I'm sorry. My
It
son,
was rough.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to have a heart attack after I had a heart attack.
I got the bill in the mail, and it was like, bam. But I mean, when it comes to your life, shoot, I'll pay $50 a month till I get it paid off, $25 a month till I get it paid off. But anyway, I hate to end it on that. But
Let's talk about something good real quick.
Right.
Real quick.
My Mind's Eye Studios. We will have it below in the YouTube video. If you're watching this on YouTube, check it out. Give Kimberly Boyd a call or messenger and get a hold of one of her classes. We're looking forward to that.
And
I'm
stay-
going to be a part of
artwork.
it.
I love custom artwork.
Custom artwork.
Love
Give her a call.
Custom artwork. And if you've ever had the intuition of being an artist, this is where you start. Get a hold of an artist. She can lead you to other people. If that's where it goes. If not, just have fun. We showed you a bunch of pictures up there. We got a bunch of pictures more.
Smiles on their face.
Smiles
They
on their
were
faces.
happy. They were
They're
painting.
designing these things. They're doing this thing. Just like Chad today, he was like, "What are we painting this afternoon?"
I was ready to paint, but we will have you back, and hopefully we can paint.
The dude had his fingers
Thank
out.
you, Kimberly. For,
Thank you.
I was ready. I was ready to
Like, "What are we
paint.
painting this afternoon?"
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Kim.
You're
Kimberly,
welcome.
sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you being out here. I
Thank
mean,
you
it
very
means a
much.
lot.
It really
She's a
does.
local artist right here in Martinsville, Virginia. Get a hold of her. We'll see you again.
Y'all be real and come on back.
Be real.